to include my incentive.
There we go.
Here we go. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. The technology. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Okay. This part of presentation, I used the Copilot and Gemini to polish my English language. The Thai Film Archive has officially exhibited in 1984 with endless effort by Dom Sukhawong. Yeah, Dom Sukhawong at that time. Initially, it's operated under the National Archive of Thailand within the Department of Fine Art, with just 4 temporary employees, 1 abandoned building, and a limited budget. For 25 years, the National Film Archive struggling with the limited resources, lacking proper film repair materials, construction funds, and climate control storage. We rarely have that money. One ridiculous challenge was the inability to secure funding for a pneumatic tape player, and a technology eventually replaced by Betacam. Yes, the budget still not approved. So that's just one of the things. Yeah, you can see that is our workplace at first work office and the screening space at a time. Despite these challenges, the National Film Archive remained active in film preservation, fundraising through film screening, organizing talks, acquiring and repairing films, and participating in the international training and conference. This dedication earned the archive credibility and recognition with support from various organizations and volunteers. I think this might highlight what we are talking in the morning about the collaboration, about the networking. At the beginning of the film archive, Dom Sukhawong attended the FIAP Congress and try to attend the training everywhere that is possible. So people recognize him and recognize his effort, and in the end they come to help him to set up the Thai Film Archive. Even even nowadays we still keep in touch with a lot of things. So I think this is why we are here, why we are networking with our friends, with our archiving organization. So I think it's really important for all of us. A major turning point came in 2009 when the National Film Archive was transformed to be the Thai Film Archive Public Organization. This transition provided more administrative autonomy while still receiving full governmental funding. The archive now operates under the direct supervision of the Ministry of Culture and submit budget requests directly to Bureau of Budget. This change allowed a significant improvement, such as the constructing new building, expanding staff, and acquiring necessary equipment more efficiently. So now the Thai Film Archive have three main missions. First, to seek and collect film audiovisual related material to preserve a national heritage. Second, to conduct research and build knowledge on film and audiovisuals. And third, to provide public service for education and research on film, promoting their use to the fullest extent. Our collection is composed of film in various formats: magnetic tape, digital files, and including board digital film, and related materials such as poster, papers, photo, prop, costume, book, and film magazine. Our priority is preserve the content related to Thailand, not only feature, but also newsreel, home movie, and documentaries. For public access, we have offer regular screening in our theaters, special group programs such as students, children, senior citizens. We also have exhibition, museum, and library. So you can see we also have Cinemobile, which is like a big trailer truck that go around Thailand, and it can expand to be like a proper theater. So you can see it inside. So we can serve the community, the student from far apart of Thailand, because if Bangkok, everything is seen in Bangkok, in Thailand, it's really centralized. So we try to expand our service to the others part of Thailand as well. We also have the YouTube channel that you can click and check in the channel that have provide some access for the copyright free footage. And this is our museum. It's first like a Thai film museum, and now we expand to have more interactive museum for children about the moving image, and some temporary exhibition about the filmmaker, about the actor and actress in the Thai Film Archive. And we also organize the workshop time to time. We used to do like an ASEAN workshop, film workshop before the COVID time. And we also organize the conference we host of Sipawa, and last year we host FIAP Congress in our archives. So that is the Thai Film Archive. So now I would like to show you our highlight, 6 minutes of the Bangkok Fort in 1942. And actually, as I told you that my conduct is messed up, at first I thought that we're gonna meet, because I thought my presentation gonna be Wednesday, right? And tonight we're gonna show archival James screening. So I thought, okay, I will show just some part of the clip in the archival James screening and say to everyone that, okay, you want to see the full version, please join my presentation. But now, because it's turned up like this, so you guys are going to be the first group that see the whole film, and then this evening you're going to see just part of it. Let's see, it can work. Play. It can play. Okay.
ถนนราชดำเนินตอนใกล้ๆกับลานพระบรมรูปทรงม้า น้ำท่วมสูงขนาดแค่บันเอวพายเรือได้สบาย มาแต่สาวหนุ่มยังไม่มาครับพายเรือสบายเลยครับ แล้วก็มีประชาชนมาเที่ยวคุณลุงคนนี้จะพาผมไปเที่ยวรอบกรุงเทพเมื่อมาถึงที่ลานสนามหลวงตรงนี้ถนนหน้าพระลานตรงข้ามวัดพระแก้ว มีเรือสัญจรมากมายสวยงามตาจังโดนต้นมะขามและประสาทจากในเรือจ้างที่ถนนข้างวังสลายลมติดกับพระราชวังทางใต้มือเห็นวัดโพตรงนี้เชิงสะพานป่านฟ้า น้ำท่วมในถนนราชดำเนินมากพอดูทำให้เกิดมีเรือรับจ้างเล็กๆใหญ่ๆในที่พอจะไปได้สะดวกได้ส่งประชาชนสองคนนี่ไม่ยอมนั่งเรือครับเดินไปทางสะพานป่านฟ้าที่อนุสาวรีย์ประชาธิปไตยตรงสี่แยกอนุสาวรีย์ตรงนี้เรือจอแจส่งสาธิการส่งสาวเล่นเรือครับใช่คนครับที่เชิงสะพานป่านฟ้ามองทางเขาทองสวยงามดีครับต้องวางเลยน่าสถานีรถไฟหัวลำโพงน้ำไม่สูงผู้ชนพอจะสัญจรเดินไปมาได้ แต่ถ้าเป็นผู้โดยสารรถไฟมีสัมภาระอย่างหนักก็ต้องใส่เรือแล้วก็เข็นไปโคดิเมนสายสีเขียวตรงเคยหัวลำโพงตอนนี้ผมเป็นฝ่ายบนการตลาดของสถานีรถไฟหัวลำโพงไปบนถนนพระรามสี่ตรงไปนั้นจะเป็นถนนมหาทุกการามจะออกถนนเจริญกรุงได้ซ้ายมือเป็นสถานีรถไฟปากน้ำคุณเจอคนที่นี่พายเรืออยู่บนถนนเยาวราชแต่ก็ต้องระวังเมื่อรถขามาพาลุกขึ้นมาด้วยเรือจมได้ง่ายที่ถ่ายไปคนถนนธรรมราชไปกันสี่แยกวัดตรงนี้สี่แยกราชวงศ์ครับจะมีทั้งรถลากรถกระบะผมอยู่บนรถรางหัวลำโพงไปสามแยกรถเมล์เทศบาลท่าเทียนถนนตกน้ำท่วมถ้าจะใช้น้ำต้องทำวิธีนี้ครับถึงจะปลอดภัยที่ร้านพระบรมรูปรัชกาลที่6ทางด้านติดถนนพระรามที่4น้ำไม่สูงครับถ้าเบี่ยงไปทางซ้ายไปทางด้านถนนราชดำเนินพอจะไปด้านได้แต่บนถนนราชดำเนินน้ำสูงครับสูงขนาดต้องการที่ไม่ได้ต้องหยุดเกินแล้วคณะสงฆ์ก็มาถึงอนุสาวรีย์ใจสมรภูมิเราเดินลงไปลุยให้ดูว่าน้ำสูงแค่ไหนก็พอที่จะแจวเรือได้ก็ยอมเราตามภาษาเพื่อนฝูงระหว่างผมกับเพื่อนที่อยู่รถไฟข้างๆมีก็เป็นโรงแรมไปครับเพื่อนที่เขาเสียคนลุงวรรณภูมิสวมหมวกกะโหลกหลอกล่อเพื่อนและเราก็ไปต่อไปพาผมไปที่พระอินทร์นันท์วันนี้มีการประชุมสภาเรือที่ประชุมโหรท่านนั่งมาแจ้งกรรมบดีท่านเปิดโอกรับความเคารพ ขวามือเป็นเรือของพระศิษฐาสาสากรมเรือวัตถุมงคลที่สะพานนะต่อไปก็เป็นเรือของเจ้าหน้าที่ต่างๆที่ทยอยกันมารวมทั้งผู้แทนก็สนุกดีครับนานๆที่ได้นั่งเรือเพราะว่าเคยมากันรถที่ตำรวจสภาครับเรือลำนี้ยนต์ประมาณนแห่งกระทรวงเศรษฐการคุณลุงสูบใส่พุทธาคงใช้มือเจ้าหน้าที่สภาเรือที่ได้มาท่านโชว์โบกสีขาวเมื่อตอนที่ผมรู้ว่าท่านคือผู้เลี้ยงเวกศักดิ์สงครามที่ท่านจะต้องมีไว้ชนครับคุณไปดูเรือมอนมงไปหมวกกระโหลกสีขาวคุณไม่ได้โอสถานโนดีใต้สูงคุณแก้วสีนะชัดเจนนี่ใครๆก็ต้องรู้จักท่านคุณวงเข้าไปวงครับหนึ่งมือกับคุณบุญสูงให้เรือเข้ามาใกล้ๆผมไม่เรียกท่านข้าราชการเพราะผมจำไม่ได้ต้องขอประทานโทษคุณหลวงกรมโยธีครับท่านเป็นนักข่าวภาคใต้ขนาดนั้นเจ้าคุณสรยุทธเสรณีหัวเรือหัวหมวกกระโหลกคุณหลวงศรีพุทธามใจให้หัวหมวกทุกท่านเรือดีมากต้องการทีมหาซื้อแยกครับผมจ่ายมาได้แค่นี้ครับ
Yes, in the October 1942, Bangkok had a big flood, and it happened during the World War II. An unemployed man, Thap Pakai Buttisan, who was 24 years old, decided to film it. It was very difficult to find film then, but he managed to get 3 rolls of black and white 60mm film. Then he lent a boat and went around Bangkok with his friends, filming what we have just seen. The original film was silent. Later in 2006, Papagai Virisan was still active and alive at 88 years old. With support from the Thai Film Foundation and the National Film Archive of Thailand at the time, he recorded his memory of filming this collection, including Bangkok Flood in 1942. And the compilation DVD was released to fundraise for the Thai Film Foundation and National Film Archive. So I would like to take this moment to introduce you to Thap Pakai Buttisan, who later became the first national artist of Thailand in the performing art of film directing. Thap Pakai Buttisan was a pioneering figure in Thai film industry, whose legacy spanned over 7 decades. Born in 1918, Thap began his artistic journey at the age of 14 with photography. He has passion for the photography. He bought his first camera when he was 14 years old, and later studied at the Port Chang Academy of Arts. His passion for visual storytelling led him to transition from still photography to filmmaking. His filmmaking career involved landmark production like Chotirosseranee, Gentleman Thief of the Thailand in 1948, film revived Thai film cinema Thai cinema post World War II, and broke box office record. The film was made by 60mm with live dubbing. Its big success inspired the Thai film production at the time to make film with 60mm instead of 35mm, because at that time, after World War II, it's really difficult to find 35mm and it's so expensive. In 1961, he worked with the German film director Hans Bethel, the independent German filmmaker, to shoot a 60mm documentary for a German television channel. The documentary is called Chotirosseranee, which document the teenager life in Bangkok during the beginning of 1960s. Apart from Bangkok in 1942, he also recorded many important events, such as 1947 coup, which document the military coup that led by Field Marshal Pin Chunhawan, the royal ceremony in 1950, filming the funeral of the King Rama, King Rama's VIII and coronation of King Rama IX, and the last day of the tram, which is the colorful recording of the last day of the tram service in Bangkok. It's undeniable that this recording have become the invaluable historical contribution to Thailand. In 1988, Thai discovered about the National Film Archive and became impressed with the mission of the Film Archive. He began donating his belongings, including films, equipment, screenplays, stills, and etc., to the Thai Film Archive. He was an archivist by nature. His written and oral record became the valuable source for researching on Thai film and Thai society history. Not only donor, but he was also a main supporter. As I told you that the National Film Archive was struggling at that time, every year he would send a bunch of foodstuff to give away to our staff. And even nowadays, he has passed away since 2018 when he was 100 years old. He's asked his family to keep his 30-year tradition to send out the foodstuff every year. So you can see every year we got to receive this kind of thing. So I really want to share this very wonderful story because if you work at the archive, you should realize that the supportive relationship between the donor and the archive is the most precious. And it should not be taken for granted. Before moving on to our real thing, may I just inform you that if your institution interested to show tag compilation, please feel free to contact me. There will be 5 films with English subtitle, including Bangkok Fat in 1942. The total range of the program is about 70 minutes. Of course, if you are the member of Sipawa, FIAP, and also YASA, let me know. I'm more than happy to waive the fee. So this is what if you want to see more film. So now it's time to the Bangkok Fat in 1942. To prepare this section, I use notebook LM to help summarize the article and brainstorm the idea from various sources and co-pilot for polishing my English. The Bangkok Flood in 1942 is one of the Thai Film Archive most popular archival material. It was published on our official YouTube channel and has gathered over 600,000. And of course, beyond our official platform, this footage has been widely circulated, often without our permission or piracy. One unofficial YouTube channel had accumulated over 2 million views. And on TikTok, the clip has been reused at numerous posts, including sound trend. As you can hear that the sound, the voice is so unique. So people love this kind of thing. So they use the sound and become like a sound challenging, thing like that. It's also frequently referenced in news articles, especially during fast season in Bangkok. So why this footage is so popular? Why? To explore this, I would like to refer to Jamie Ballon's concept of the archive effect. As discussed in her article, the archive effect, archival footage as an experience of reception. Ballon agrees that archival footage is not merely a historical object. It's spectatorial experience that generates the archive effect that characterized by temporal disparity and intentional disparity. Temporal disparity refer to the viewer experience of contrasting then and now, a juxtaposition of different moments in time within a single film. This contrast becomes especially vivid through the change in human age, fashion, on place or landscape, or the visual format. In this case, you can see the digitized black and white 60mm film that view on a modern mobile device that most people use now. You look at the mobile and then you see the flood in the past. So beyond the cognitive effect, temporal disparity often lead to the emotional response. Confronted with image of the time, inscription on body and places, viewer may experience feeling of loss, nostalgia, or anxiety. This effect for recognition that the past, while visibly testable, is irrefutable. When we see young faces or familiar places in old footage, it reminds us of how much time has passed, what changed, aged, or even disappeared. This image quietly mark what once was and what we lost along the way. So you can see, I look at the comment of the video, this YouTube, and you can see that they reflect this sentimental, such as, back then life looked so happy. Nowadays it's just tears and hardship. I wish those days would return. Or happiness with the past, or even during the flood, Bangkok looked orderly and beautiful. Or I wish I could live at that time, or I don't know why, but I suddenly feel patriotic. So is this something that is like some comment from 500 comment I try to look at? These comments show how footage resonates emotionally, offering viewer a glimpse into seemingly simpler, more harmonious paths. Okay. Intentional disparity. Intentional disparity refers to the recognition that the footage was originally created for a different purpose than the its current use. Like the flood footage that we just see may have been intended as just simple record of the daily life during the flood, but today it serves in multiple roles that depend on the viewer interpretation. Some they use as the historical analysis, some may use it as political comment, some may use to think about the climate change discourse. So actually, Bangkok is a low-lying city near the Gulf of Thailand, has always been prone to flooding. The Chao Phraya River runs through the city and flood are a recurring event. For example, just last weekend, heavy rainfall caused a temporary flooding in a subway station due to the slow drainage. So some comment reflect this normalization of flooding to against the complaining public, like this. Flooding has been allowed since ancient time, hasn't it? Thai people seem to be used to it and see it as something normal. If you had a bird, you take it out and low. I remember when I was a kid, I used to love it when it flooded because I could go out and play with the water. And if the flood was really bad, we didn't have to go to school. The Thai people has always been connected to water. In the past, we traveled by boat. No wonder people in the clip don't seem stressed. They thought it was so fun. They saw it as fun. And no need to agree when it's flood, it's been happening for ages. So this kind like something that to normalize the flood situation in Thailand. The footage has also become a platform for political expression. Thailand's deep-rooted political conflict often surface in discussion about flood management. Of course, because of government, if you like the government, you may say, oh, the flood is normal, but you don't like it, you're gonna attack it. So this is, Thailand has been developing for 80 years. If politicians didn't steal public money, we would be rich and far more advanced. But ever since Thailand became a country, it's been exploited. Thai orbit, the truly corrupt will eventually be exposed. So they commented under the flood 1942 footage. It is strange. Nowadays, when it floods, people panic and demand action. Back then, people just deal with it. So this is something that to attack the people who complain a lot about the flood. Flood back then was fun. The water wasn't dirty like today. It dried quickly. The population wasn't dense. If it flood today, it will be mess. Minister just eat up the budget. So they talk about the corruption, the government corruption again. Yeah, finally, the footage also sparked discussion about the climate change and environmental degradation. Like water floods caused by heavy rain or water falling from the north, like 2011, when Bangkok was severely flooded, was called the 1942 flood. So at least this comment that they try to find the reason why the flooded. Or if this happened today, people would say it's because of global warming and Bangkok will sink into the sea. LOL. So this kind of some backlash of the climate change idea. Or scientists and public should see this. Bangkok had flood for ages. It's not just happening now. People love to blame rising sea level, but it's been like this for 80 years and will probably stay the same for another 80 years. So this is kind of the skepticism and concern about climate change and also the backlash of the climate change idea that we can see from the comment of the viewer. So it's clear that according to this comment, the archival footage of Bangkok flood in 1942 does more than preserve the history, but it inspires dialogue, evoke emotion, and connect past and present. It enables viewers to reflect on broader issues such as urban development, political accountability, and climate change. So in conclusion, Bangkok flood in 1942 as well as other archival footage, when viewed today, inherently evoke a strong sense of temporal disparity through its visible age and historical event this capture. It also evoke intentional disparity because it clearly originates from a different time and purpose than its current viewing. This combined perception would lead to the experience of archive effect, endowing the footage with authority as a message from another time or place. I would like to end my presentation with the question, while preparing this presentation, I start thinking about the role of the archive. Seeing how powerful archival material can be in sparking a public interest and conversation, I began to wonder, should archive, especially the governmental archive or state-funded archive, play a more active role in shaping important discussion about the future, like climate change? Or could archive facilitate the reinterpretation of the past narrative and challenging the dominant society opinion instead of just preserving the past and triggering nostalgia? So last but not least, I would like to dedicate my presentation to the one and only Prakat Vuttisaran, who actively has supported the Thai Film Archive even he has passed away. Thank you very much for your kind attention.
I'm just curious, what are the main things we got for, if you guys are using films like that and other serious films, what other access do you still have?
We also have a program called the Meaningful Feedback in the Classroom that we have, like, this also one of the we recommend classroom to use this type of booklet or travel material for the class. And we also have to like link to the teacher, the teaching, something like teaching lesson, like, oh, this we can talk about this and this, that for this weekend. So this one thing that we try to do more to subtitles and get to the young people. Yeah, so that's one thing. And I also have my colleague about the feedback on this. Students love it, and we can see that it's really like art. I really love it. So I also have myself that I talk about climate change crisis because it looks like a fact, it looks very good. It's like good memory. How are we gonna turn it to be like a climate change discussion? When people say, oh, very well that thing, but yeah, so this is something that yeah, we have to figure out. But we also have but mostly people when we see they see the recording is coming and they always smile. So I mean, in the whole past, and we also got some footage of the flight in the north, and people just like just go smile, they'll come like, this is something that we cannot talk about it. And but yeah, that's a funny thing, but it's something that we have to think about. We only use it for the finding and discussion. Yes, yes.
How much do you think this commentary comes from? Why is you have there's no very common.
Yeah.
As those
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yes. I need to tell you this another thing before I answer your question. Because we record this sound in the early 2000 and we release it and completely. So and then we put it on YouTube again. Many people thought that sound record in 1942 along with the film. And have even we describe it in the description, but they don't read it. So this is something that is very is as an activist, I think we might do something wrong because we should tell everybody this is not the original 1942, but this is the new record. But now people think it's great, but we just what we can do then just put in the description to tell people. So but yeah, I have to say that majority of the comment is thank you to sharing this wonderful treatment. It's very good to see this kind of dedication. And then and then the next the voice about the market here. They always say you can happy 3 years and they look like people and do like the whole day. Because when I told you that this could get circulate during the party time in Bangkok, there's always like complaining about all the traffic situation in Bangkok, very bad, people get angry, traffic is stopped, and nobody can go anywhere for the class, and then, but this could get started, oh, look at the car, it's peaceful, so smiling, so happy, why not if you can go back next time, things like that, so that's comment, that's all we have. Yeah, so quite the number of members here. Thank you. Yeah. But I also think about like if we put it without the audio, that's like original silent. How the reaction? I don't think they're gonna react like this. No.
people probably would love to.
Yeah, they just quickly. Yeah, and actually that's what we did for the after archival picture because we did not do the music or anything. So we could just look at it. Yeah.
So, kind of following up before we were released to the public, we was well, what was the reaction initially after the debate? Maybe not that. Do you have a reaction for the artists in the 140 or do you have the reaction of thinking about it, when you finally came, or thinking about it in nostalgia, or what brought you to the point of the narrating what it was those coming up that process, where you got into that?
Correct. Actually, is the and like is a filmmaker thought the music and the recording. So because it's like we want to do like all of this film. So we asked him to see the film and asked him to them to do recording and then he thought, oh, why not we put some commentary like like a movie immediately. Like, oh, this is what issue and this guy, and then and because he really nice, he really has to that time he take it years old, and he showed the music of himself. So and then that's why I think it's also archival. I mean, it's in itself is also archival, music and music. So that it's not original. But it's nice to see that, and actually it's not really disappointing. He do all this college. Yeah. Unfortunately, if feature, if it could be effort, then no film that survive at all. Because at that time when we do the 16 mm movie, you have only one of these movie, and then they circulate around country, and then we want on disappear. So already is personal movie that survive. So that. So we actually we don't think about anything much. We just want to do like all of these things. And then it turns out like we want to make it. And even when we had been not 1990s when we have digital something. Digital, the digital something have and of course he also had it and he also recorded and he made short film when he had it. So he like the filmmaker for the whole and so really that and he really nice people really like land power. I can say that that's why he said the food star and people this very artist
The more minutes for question. Please, join me in thanking Sanchai. Thank you. And I think all of us, everyone comes to our conversation, we got to see people. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.